What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 37 of Smack Talk here at smarkoutmoment.com or youtube.com/smarkoutmoment. I am your host, as always, Tony Mango, and with me, as always, is Chris Urban.
What's going on, guys?
I don't think that they're going to respond, but we'll give them a while.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Nothing.
I'm dead serious. What we got lined up for you today, we have 4 hot tags, a little tournament talk, some TNA review, and some predictions for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Hopefully we'll fly through this pretty quickly, because I'm kind of tired. But first things first, go into the hot tags here, and hot tag number 1, Sin Cara, who has been rumored to possibly being released from WWE soon, is going to be replaced, but not in WWE. He's going to be replaced in... Now, I'm going to butcher this, I'm sure. Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, or CMLL, as we'll refer to it from now on, because I'm not going to fuck that up twice in a row. They are actually going to do another Mistico, because they have no baby faces, apparently, and Mistico is popular, and they're like, oh, well, we'll just do that again. My first thought was, I remember when WWE tried to do this with Razor Ramon and Diesel, with fake Razor and fake Diesel, and how everybody just fucking hated it. So there's no chance whatsoever, unless the people are just so into Mistico that they don't give a shit if it's actually him or not. I highly doubt it's really gonna work.
They should just get Hunico to do it.
Yeah, they should, because he's clearly not gonna have a job for the rest of his life in WWE. He's not gonna be like one of those people that people are like, Sergeant Slaughter and Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels and Unico.
Can you see him 30 years down the road, riding down the ramp in one of those like stereotypical Mexican bikes?
Well, 30 years from now, it'll be a Segway instead.
It's still gonna have spinners on it, I'm sure.
And he still needs Camacho to fucking do it. But yeah, this is a retarded idea. And Conan, former WCW star, he was talking about it, and he was just like, this is bullshit. Like, it's not going to go over well. They're just going to boo the hell out of the guy because he's clearly not Mistico. The only people it really seems to work with is if you try to do something like Rey Mysterio Jr., and then he eventually just became Rey Mysterio again. But they didn't try to pass him off as being the same guy like they did with like La Parka and what they're going to try to do with Mistico here. It'd be basically like when we had Unico for Sin Cara, and everybody was like, yeah, he kind of just like gained 30 pounds. What happened with that? Where, according to Booker, he could tell the difference because the one has a little bit of black on his boot. Fucking retarded. So yeah, this is pretty stupid. I'm interested to see, though, when they keep talking about Sin Cara could be leaving WWE and all that. That'd be funny as hell if he goes back and the first program is the only program he really did have, which was against fake Sin Cara. And then it'll be Sin Cara against fake Mistico. Ridiculous. We have, coming up next, Kharma might have been released from WWE. They're putting her in the alumni section. I don't know why. Little worried about that because I kind of wanted Kharma to actually wrestle instead of just attack Michelle McCool, and that was her entire WWE career. But I don't know. I don't know if that's something where Kharma just hasn't gotten over the baby issues and her new marriage, or if she's not in ring shape yet, or maybe she... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. What do you think?
She's had plenty of time to get into ring shape, and her ring shape and other divas' ring shape have always been different anyway. So
yeah. Mark Henry ring shape.
Exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure if Mark Henry grew his hair, it would be the same person. But no, it's just, I don't think she wants to do it anymore. I mean, they've given her plenty of time.
I hope that she comes back because they really need her to just put some kind of life into this division because it's so terrible right now.
I'm all for just breaking them up as managers and stopping the whole girls wrestling gimmick anyway.
I would be totally fine for that. I like Rosa better dancing next to Epico and Primo than trying to wrestle.
Exactly.
And
And
somebody that they might have brought back in WWE is Finlay, who apparently before he was fired because he had the Miz interrupt the national anthem, and they considered that like everybody got pissed off about it, so they were like, well, we need a scapegoat, let's just fire Finlay because it was his idea. So now he's back because apparently it takes only like 2 years or whatever it is for you to be completely okay with that.
yeah, was it even 2 years?
I don't know.
Hey,
I really didn't see the point. I mean,
I
he
just
he
pulled it
was
up.
a heel.
March 2011. It's been like a year.
Really, that was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, wait, could have been. Yeah, it must have been then because of WrestleMania last year. That was the whole thing. Huh. That shows how much I cared about it. He's a heel, so he'll do heel things.
What role was he getting brought back in?
I think he's one of the like backstage producers or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe he'll actually take out Hornswoggle and we never have to see that fucking anonymous GM anymore.
I mean, what a terrible ending to the anonymous general manager.
God, I fucking hated that. I wanted to make a whole segment out of that if we didn't have all the other stuff to cover of just bashing that because I fucking hated it.
I mean, isn't that twice where Vince built up this entire thing and it just turned out to be Hornswoggle?
Yeah.
Who's my
Terrible.
son? I don't know. It's Hornswoggle.
Your fake son is the fake anonymous GM. Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
Number three, we have. We'll jump a little bit ahead with the tournament, I guess. Sunny at an independent show had her boyfriend Damien Darling remove her thong, and everybody just went ape shit about it. Now she was talking about, "Hey, this is just a work. I had another pair of panties underneath it, you know." But everybody starts going nuts, and they're like, "Kids were there. It's a fucking wrestling event." So you can't let your kids watch one of the villains take his girlfriend's thong off, but you're perfectly okay if they like bash each other over the head with steel pipes and make an entire flood of blood all over the place. Do that, Billy, but don't ever, touch your girlfriend.
I mean, and it was an independent show. It wasn't like anything that was aired on TV that they claimed to be PG.
Yeah. Yeah, if WWE had something where I don't know, Sunny came out and started diddling herself or something, it would be a different story.
Be a lot better ratings.
Yeah, well, a hell of a lot better ratings. I would
I,
watch it.
I, I used to go to local ECW shows, and the only chant, no matter who was wrestling, was "Show your tits."
Yeah.
That's what independent wrestling is.
And the only person that would ever do it would be Bubba Ray Dudley.
Some big ass titties.
Excuse me while I throw up in my mouth a little bit. But yeah, I don't see the big deal about this whatsoever. It's an independent show, like we were just saying. It's not like she showed anything. He reaches up. She's wearing like a dress or a skirt or something like that. He reaches up, he pulls it out, he spins it around his finger, and then the good guy punches him in the face. That's it. Big fucking deal. She's not like sucking on a dildo in front of a kid or something. I don't know. Ridiculous. Fourth and final hot tag. NXT has finally decided after 6 seasons of this thing that they're going to have an NXT Championship title belt. So they're going to do a tournament out of that, and that's Bo Dallas, Richie Steamboat, Leo Kruger, Jinder Mahal, which is like, why does he still have a job anymore? Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, another person who probably should have been fired a long time ago. Speaking of that, Michael McGillicutty, and then Justin Gabriel. So they got four people who are older wrestlers and four people who are the newer guys. I'm hoping Justin Gabriel wins just because he needs something. Because for some reason they're not pushing him in the slightest bit, and I don't understand that.
I think they tried to push him, and then he got hurt right at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
They were going to make him and Tyson Kidd a tag team, but I mean, is when is this actually going to be aired? I guess it's online only.
I keep just watching it on YouTube pages. People keep taking it from like they're airing it in like other countries or something, I think, and not in America, which is really ridiculous. But so people keep uploading it to YouTube that way, and I just keep watching it that way.
I guess that explains why Jinder Mahal's in there.
Maybe.
Um, Yeah, I really don't know. There's really no point. They should have an actual belt that is on TV. They should have a cruiserweight belt, not just a NXT belt. That's what Justin Gabriel should be doing. But
Mm. But I mean, one of these guys is going to end up getting that really ugly belt, which it's a giant X, and it looks like it's like silver instead of gold. Like, I don't know, big giant X for a belt.
I guess it's just another thing that they can put on the network that may not happen.
Yeah, the network that was supposed to be fully up for the WrestleMania that is half a year past.
April 1st. It's mid-July right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's almost like uncensored.
Oh, we're making a comeback.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing anybody said on the show. Uh, that is it for the hot tags. Next part, we're going to talk about the hottest divas and knockouts tournament, and then we'll move on to all the pay-per-view talk.